Hi everyone! 3 big clubs have already confirmed parting ways with their head coaches starting from the next season. The situation changes as quickly as possible, but with football news, you will not miss anything important. So, give us a subscribe, press the like button under this episode, and let's get the show on the pitch. Real Madrid have begun work in revising the current agreement with English midfielder Jude Bellingham. This will be done so that the possible arrival of Mbappe does not cause any comparative claims. The revision may affect other footballers as well. Luke Shaw's hamstring injury picked up during the game against Luton Town had proved to be significant. The club believes that he will not play again in the ongoing campaign. Luka Modric has rejected the chance to join Carlo Ancelotti's coaching staff at the end of the season. He is not gonna hang up his boots. The German Football League has abandoned plans to sell a stake in its media rights income to an outside investor amid Bundesliga fans' protests in recent match days. Lamine Yamal is now the youngest player to ever feature in the Champions League knockout stages match, being 16 years and 223 days. West Ham United are looking to acquire a new striker in the summer, and Bournemouth top scorer Dominic Solanke has emerged as their priority. Juventus are interested in Atalanta first-choice goalkeeper Marco Carnesecchi. The club sees him as a long-term replacement for Wojciech Szczesny. Thibaut Courtois participated in a training session with another Real Madrid group for the first time in 6 months. However, he is not expected to return to action before April. Crystal Palace centre-back Mark Guehi is now a priority target for Liverpool for this summer transfer window. What I would say, if you look at the last 11 years, Man United have had quite a few coaches. Nobody has been successful in that Manchester United environment. That would say to me that there is something wrong with the environment, Sir Jim Ratcliffe claimed. 2022 World Cup winner Guido Rodriguez's contract with Real Betis expires in June. The parties will not renew the contract. Manchester United are interested in AC Milan midfielder Tijani Reinders, who moved to Italy from AZ Alkmaar just last summer. Portuguese forward Gonçalo Ramos still struggles to adapt to Luis Enrique's style of football, thus he could leave PSG as early as this summer. Fiorentina and Ivory Coast forward Christian Kouamé has been hospitalized after testing positive for malaria. Manchester United central midfielder Casemiro is already considering joining Al Nassr, where he could once again perform alongside Cristiano Ronaldo. La Liga has announced the names of the candidates for the Player of the Month award for February: Robert Lewandowski, Federico Valverde, Ante Budimir, Yuri Berchiche, and Marcos Llorente. Xavi, Quique Sanchez-Flores, and Ernesto Valverde are nominated for the Coach of the Month award. Juventus have just renewed their interest in Jadon Sancho. The White and Blacks are willing to pay 40 million euros for his services in the upcoming summer. Brentford owner Matthew Benham is considering selling part of the club's shares for 400 million euros in order to attract additional new investment. Arsenal are still keeping tabs on Aston Villa top scorer Ollie Watkins. The Gunners will be looking for a striker in the summer. Liverpool are seriously plotting to recruit Real Sociedad winger Takefusa Kubo, who could replace Mohamed Salah in the future. The English side is ready to pay 60 million euros. If I score against Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu, I will not celebrate. I experienced the best moments of my life there, Sergio Ramos noted. The process will be understand the facts, not the hype, and then try and come to fair decision on the basis of values, which is basically, is Greenwood a good guy or not? And answer, could he play sincerely for Manchester United well, and would we be comfortable with it, and would the fans be comfortable with it? Then we will make a decision, Sir Jim Ratcliffe shared. West Ham United are preparing for the possibility of Lucas Paquetá leaving the club this summer. Pep Guardiola still wants to see the Brazilian at Manchester City. The female striker from the Zambian national team, Noreen Betani, has died after being diagnosed with suspected malaria. She fell ill on Monday, and yesterday she passed away at the age of 24. Porto's legendary centre-back Pepe has become the oldest player to take part in a knockout tie in the Champions League. He will turn 41 on February 26th. Manchester United scouts are keeping an eye on Juventus centre-back Gleison Bremer. The White and Blacks could sell him in the summer. PSG are considering making a move for Chelsea centre-back Levi Colwill, though the footballer does not want to leave his boyhood club. Dinamo Zagreb have agreed to build a new stadium on the site of the legendary Maksimir, where the national team of Croatia played most of its games. Atletico Madrid leader Antoine Griezmann will be sidelined from the team's upcoming fixtures after suffering a moderate ankle sprain. He is expected to recover before the second leg against Inter Milan. Barca forward Robert Lewandowski broke his 4-game goal drought in the Champions League. 5 different players have now reached 10+ goals in a season for Liverpool for the second time in the last 8 seasons. Juve's 18-year-old talent Dean Huijsen, who currently represents AS Roma on loan, has been called up to Spain's squad. He chose Spain over the Netherlands. Guys, if you still watch us without a subscription, it's time to change it. Pause the video and subscribe. Thank you. And now let's have a look at the results of yesterday's matchday. Liverpool conceded the first goal against modest Luton Town with Chidozie Ogbene's header into an empty net. However, after the break, Liverpool, which suffers from an injury crisis, picked up the pace and bagged 4 goals. Virgil van Dijk, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo and Harvey Elliott were the ones to score. Barcelona pressed Napoli to their own goal as much as possible in the first half, but Alex Merritt was doing his job too well. The Catalans lacked a quick goal. Eventually, Robert Lewandowski managed to break the deadlock in the 60th minute. Then, having conceded a goal, Napoli's debutant coach Francesco Colzona made substitutions meant to help the Partenopians turn the game around. And in the 75th minute, Victor Osimhen was able to shrug off Inigo Martinez and save his side from defeat. 0. That's how many shots Arsenal hit on target against Porto. Mikel Arteta's men, who've gained incredible momentum in the Premier League, had no quality to show at the Dragao. As a result, the Dragons' wing forward Galeno fired a great strike from outside the penalty area at 90+4 and secured victory for Porto. Bayern Munich have officially announced that the club will hire a new head coach next season. Thomas Tuchel will work out the rest of the season, but De Rotten will appoint his replacement in the summer, despite the fact that the former Chelsea manager's deal runs until the summer of 2025. This decision was made by Bayern after 3 consecutive defeats, which put them 8 points behind leading Bayer Leverkusen and puts them at risk of being eliminated from the Champions League by Lazio. We have agreed that we will end our working relationship at the end of the season. Until then, I will of course continue to do everything I can with my coaching staff to achieve maximum success. Tuchel commented on the matter. Jurgen Klopp will take a 1-year sabbatical after the ongoing campaign. He will not take over Barcelona, Bayern Munich or the German national team, with which he was previously linked by the press. This was announced by the agent of the Liverpool head coach Mark Kosick. He will not coach any team or national team next season. The plans have not changed. Klopp is expected to be on vacation for at least a year. Earlier on, Klopp also stated that he would not coach any other English club in the future. It looks like Hansi Flick will be coaching a big club again in the summer. But the question is, which one? As of this moment, Flick is leaning towards taking over the Barcelona job instead of Xavi. He likes Barca's football philosophy, and he even started learning Spanish earlier. Also, reports suggested that Joan Laporte is also leaning towards Flick's candidacy. At the same time, Thomas Tuchel also dreams of coaching Barcelona, since he's not planning to sit around without a job after his departure from Bayern. According to Florian Plettenberg, for many years Tuchel has been analyzing Barca and its DNA. Thomas is fascinated by La Masia. He has met with Johan Cruyff and exchanged ideas with Pep Guardiola. Fabrizio Romano confirms that Bayer Leverkusen head coach Xabi Alonso will be the most desirable option for 2 big clubs this summer, Liverpool and Bayern Munich. The Spaniard was very successful during his playing career for both of these clubs. Yet, Florian Plettenberg reports that Xabi Alonso is currently considering joining Bayern Munich. Following Tuchel's resignation, Munich attempted to establish contact with the Spaniard, but he is not currently available for negotiations as he is fully focused on his work at Bayern. Instead, The Athletic writes that Liverpool will not give up and will do everything they can to offer Alonso better conditions than Bayern. Negotiations between Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid have already reached the final stage. The club will officially announce the Frenchman's transfer as soon as Real Madrid and PSG lose all theoretical chances to face each other in the Champions League, or after a face-to-face showdown if one takes place. Moreover, Mbappe's move will not be free for Los Blancos. Donatello will receive 150 million euros as a signing bonus, but this amount will be stretched over the entire 5 years of his contract. Mbappe's salary will be similar to that of Jude Bellingham and Vinicius Jr. This way, the Spanish Goliaths decided to avoid a salary imbalance within the squad.